The people who make 10, 20, 30, $40,000 in a single month just using LinkedIn are publishing content the right way. In fact, there are only 4 types of content that you should be publishing on a regular basis that will actually bring you buyers. The kind of buyers that raise their hand and message you and say, "Hey, I'm interested in your services," or "Hey, I really like the content you've been publishing. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you could help me?" Those buyers are out there. In fact, those buyers are reaching out to people every single day. And the people they can be reaching out to are you. You can get your buyers doing that for you if you create the right kind of content. So for that reason, I created a lesson for my private clients, the clients who have paid me thousands of dollars to be in my coaching program. I created a lesson for them, teaching them the 4 types of content they should be publishing to get these buyers reaching out to them. Now, I was going to keep it private, but in the spirit of giving everything away, helping you guys, and I love you guys as my subscribers, I'm going to give you that lesson away right now for free. So all you need to do is just watch along the rest of this video, but more importantly, take notes and apply what I teach you so that you get the best results. All right, without any further ado, enjoy. Okay, so welcome to this video. Now, the purpose of this video really is to show you what kind of content right now is actually bringing buyers in 2024. Right now, as you can see, the date is August 14th. It's 2 p.m. where I'm at right now. So what I'm about to teach you right now is the kind of content you need to be publishing for the rest of August, September, October, November, December. So pretty much the next 5 months. And you need to do this consistently in the right way. And if you do this the right way, then you have a much higher probability of actually bringing buyers towards you, right? And I'm talking about your ideal buyers. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so let me make myself a little bit smaller here. Okay, so the first kind of post is story post. Now, this might seem obvious, like, yes, I get it, story post, but no, there's very specific stories. Because look, if you're just telling stories about random things that happen in your life, but they have nothing to do with your offer, well, then the story's kind of not valuable, right? It's like, okay, well, cool. Now people get to know you a little bit, but they don't see it. They don't see you as an authority. They don't look at you the right way. They just think you're entertaining. And that's not what we're going for. I always tell my clients the same thing. We're not optimizing for views and likes. We are optimizing for phone calls and buyers. So never forget that. So let me show you an example right now of a story post that actually works. So this is one I made a couple months ago. And over here, you can see, I want you to take a look at it right now from a high level. Look at how I started this. I said, I got into a fight with my business coach yesterday. He told me that I need to eliminate one-on-one coaching from my program. I responded, I can't do that. It's the most valuable thing to my clients. He said, if you want to scale your business, you're either going to have to eliminate one-on-ones or increase your prices. I agreed with that. The one thing I'll never sacrifice is my support for my clients. In my program, we have one-on-one coaching, group coaching, online course learning, direct chat support with me, and way more. My goal is simply to get my clients the best results as fast as possible. So for that reason, as of Friday, April 12th, I'm going to be increasing the price of my program by $1,000. If you ever thought about working with me to scale your business to a 6-figure level and get more clients, the time is now. I put a link in the calendar to schedule a call with me. Just click on the link below, find a time that works with you, and I'll personally help you create a 90-day game plan to get more clients from LinkedIn. So, and if you look, I put my link there, posted okay, got over like almost 2,000 views, all of that. Now, the best part of this post that actually matters from what I just showed you right now is that, sorry, my Wi-Fi got cut out there. So what I was saying was the most important thing is that I was actually booking calls from this, right? I told a story. Now think about if I were to rewrite this post and I didn't tell the story and I said, well, I'm going to be increasing the price of my program by $1,000. If you're interested in working with me, click on this link below. Nothing would happen. But because I told the story at the beginning about why, what happened, what's going on in my life, I, from this post alone, was able to book 4 calls from one post, and of the 4 calls I booked, I closed 2 people. 2 people ended up purchasing from me just from this singular post here, and it's because I told a story. So this is what I'm trying to tell you to do, is do it the exact same way. Okay, so let's continue on. The next thing here is you need to have testimonial posts. Now, this is things that people mix up a lot, is that a testimonial post doesn't always have to be, some nice, actually, in fact, I don't recommend it ever being some kind of like Canva made template of what someone said about you, right? You want to avoid that kind of stuff. The best kind of testimonial posts are either your own results, you can be your own testimonial, or it can be the results of a client, but you need to show it in an authentic way. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So come take a look at this over here. So right over here, so this is a post I made, and as you can see, just looking at the picture, this is a literal WhatsApp conversation I was having with my client, right? You can see the date, you can see, it's a screenshot. And that's exactly what we want our buyers to see, right? We want them to see that it's a screenshot because it shows it in a more authentic light. People are looking at this and they're no longer thinking like, is this real? Could this be real? Like, it's a WhatsApp conversation. Like, this stuff is real. So this is how you want to do it. So anyways, it was just my client telling me about how he ended up making almost 10 grand in a week and just like what was going on and what wasn't going on. But again, look at the way I wrote the post. I said, this was a conversation I had with my client a few weeks ago. When I started working with him, he was just starting his career coaching business and had 0 sales. Then a few weeks ago, he messaged me. He told me he'd been hitting 10K weeks. But important thing, it wasn't pretty. He scheduled 26 calls. Only 8 of them were qualified buyers. 5 of them purchased from him. Now, obviously, this is a hole that we're going to fix together for his business, but he didn't let these problems stop him. He showed up, made the best of what he had, and made 10K in a week. I said make, but typo, but you get the idea. Moral of this post, keep going even when it gets messy. Consistency is what will get your business to a 6 to 7 figure level faster than perfection, right? So you can see the post really did well because it's not just me saying, here's a bunch of client results. See ya. Buy from me. I'm getting these people to fall in love with it and show, like, even my clients who get great results, it gets messy sometimes and we still figure it out, right? So this is what I'm trying to show. Now, if you don't have your own client results yet, don't worry, you can show yourself too. So I'll show you another example right now. So this right here is one of my clients. His name is Giannis, and he is a men's health coach. He helps men improve their testosterone, energy levels, spend better time with their family, all of that kind of stuff, right? I want you to look at this post here that he made. So over here in this post, I'll read it to you real quick here. It says, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer 3 years ago. The doctor said to me, the CT scan shows a rather large tumor next to your heart. Those words shattered my reality. Cancer, an aggressive stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had no idea how to handle the news. I was only 19 years old, but I knew I was not going to let this stop me. I decided to fight for myself. There were days I went to the gym while I was going through chemotherapy, but it wasn't easy. I went through 6 rounds of chemotherapy, 15 rounds of immunotherapy, a stem cell transplant, and I still had cancer. It wasn't until I went through a different immunotherapy that it finally led to a negative PET scan after 2 years of trying. But the battle wasn't over. I had a second stem cell transplant coming up. This was to make sure that we put the cancer in remission for good. I spent 1 month in the hospital, 3 months in a hotel close to the hospital for checkups, and I lost 30 pounds of muscle. I felt weak, fatigued, and beaten up, but not beat. I took matters into my own hands to regain my health. In 7 months, I was able to go from being 170 pounds to 200 pounds at 6'3", leaner and stronger than I was before. It was from that I learned the power of nutrition, exercise, and mastering health. Our bodies are a direct byproduct of what we give to them. After this experience, I found my calling. I knew that I needed to share this with more people. Today, I help men achieve optimal health. I know what it's like to be at the bottom, and I know what it's like to be at the top of your health. My mission is now to help as many people as I can achieve their highest potential in their health and performance at life. Moral of this post, take control of your health now. Your life depends on it. And then there's a picture of him before, and now there's a picture of him now, right? So do you see what I'm saying? Like, he's not even talking about his own client results, but this is such a powerful testimonial of his own that people are going to love it. People are going to really connect with it and be like, wow, like if someone's going through this, like if I'm thinking of becoming his client, I would jump right on it, right? Because he has been through some serious stuff. Now, I'm not saying you need to have a rock bottom story like this. I actually genuinely hope you don't, but you can definitely talk about your story about where you used to be and where you are now. So this is something that I would most definitely take advantage of. All right. Now, the next one here is called a 2-step post. Now, a 2-step post here is a specific kind of post where you're actually leading someone to an added form of value. Now, one thing you have to remember when it comes to actually getting buyers on LinkedIn is you have to drive them down something called the funnel of commitment. Now, the funnel of commitment here is where, look, the truth is your LinkedIn content is just going to be like a 2-minute dopamine hit, right? Maybe even a 30-second post. Like, they're not long pieces of content, right? And the reality is you need to get your buyers to consume as much content of yours as possible before they can make a purchasing decision, right? And they're sure you could post like ton of LinkedIn content, but that's like, it's a lot of effort for not the right reward, right? You want to maximize your outputs, minimize your inputs. So the reason a two-step post works well is because it's a way to give additional value without having to post more and more and more and more content every day. To be honest, it's kind of like why I'm doing this video right now, right? Truthfully, I create these videos obviously to provide you as much value as possible, but the reality is I know you're going to watch this video. It's going to be what, 10, 11, 12 minutes max. You're going to get a ton of value out of this post, right? Learning from me, all this stuff. And then it's just going to bring you one step closer. And you're going to look at yourself and say, well, this guy saw him here. He clearly knows what he's talking about with LinkedIn. He has client results. He's been doing great. Like maybe I should work with him, right? Then one thing leads to another, calls booked. And then before you know it, you're getting these results for yourself too. So this is the idea of creating kind of content like that. Do you see what I'm saying? So let me show you an example here. Okay. So look at this one here. So this is a post I wrote and I said, yesterday while I was in line at Starbucks, I heard a man talk about ChatGPT with his wife. He said, I checked our flight itinerary, but ChatGPT said there were better options available. This man was clearly in his 50s or 60s, yet he spoke as if ChatGPT was an everyday tool for him. This was a defining moment for me. It made me realize that common society is now using ChatGPT for everyday use, and it will continue to grow from here. Moral of this post, get serious about using ChatGPT for your business. There's so many areas that can make your life easier. Content creation, client acquisition, organization. The key is simply knowing how to use it. So I'm going to help you with that. I have a video lesson in my coaching program called How to Create Profitable Content on LinkedIn that attracts buyers using ChatGPT. This is a lesson that only my clients have access to, but I'll give it to you for totally free. If you'd like access to the video training, just comment ChatGPT below. Look at this post. This post got over 10,000 views. 10,000. We had 86 comments. I believe 23, 24 people requested the video. We ended up booking 6 calls from this. 3 people bought, and this post here generated me almost 15 grand, right? From a single post, right? This is the beauty of a two-step post. So you have to make sure you're including this in your content. These are the kind of powerful posts. And it's like, if you think about it, right? Logically, the video itself, the ChatGPT training video, I believe was like 10 minutes. A 10-minute video of just sitting hearing me talk is infinitely more valuable, 100 times more valuable than, just 10 written LinkedIn posts. So you got to have that extra value to give your buyers so that they can learn more about you. Now, the last one here is a direct call to action post. A direct call to action post is where you just directly offer your services and you say, hey, look, I'm looking to enroll X amount of people to my program. I'm looking for this right now. If this is someone, if you're looking for, in my case, if I were to say something, I'd say, look, I'm looking to work with 3 to 4 coaches right now that want to build their business to a 6-figure level just using LinkedIn organically, right? If this sounds like you and you want to learn exactly how to do that and have a business that can produce 10, 20, 30K a month, book a call with me. And then I'll put a link to my calendar in the comments below or something like that. Now posts like this naturally is going to get way less views, but again, we're not optimizing for views. If you get 2 calls booked and you close 1 and that person pays you $5,000, well, now that, who cares if the post even got 10 views? You know what I mean? That's the way you got to start looking at your business. Now, one thing I want to say here is a keynote is that all of this content is great. And this is going to really get buyers raising their hands, showing interest in you, but it's not going to work unless you have a good backend system. And what I mean by a backend system is you need to be able to convert people. What the content does is it grabs the audience, gets their attention, gets them interested, but then from the back end, you need to be booking those calls. And you got to have a good system, right? Just DMing people all the time trying to book calls is not always the most effective way. Have an organic system where you can post content, close your computer, go for a walk, go to the gym, come back and see 2, 3 calls booked. That's what you need to have a successful 6-figure business on LinkedIn. So with that being said, because you're here watching this video all the way to the end and you're sticking with me for the last 12 minutes, I'm going to help you out with that. So if you'd like, we can have a one-on-one call together. And I will call these game plan sessions where you and I can sit down together and I will personally help you create an entire game plan of what you need to do to get your next 5 to 10 buyers from LinkedIn as quickly as possible. I'll tell you what kind of content you need to create, how to find your buyers on LinkedIn, how to convert them, close them, all of that on a one-on-one call with me. Now, if I feel I can help you even further, I'll even invite you into our coaching program, assuming it's the right fit. I'm pretty picky about that stuff, about who I bring in, because I really make sure we have an ROI guarantee in our program, all of that stuff. So I make sure that we only bring in people that we can really, really get great results for. But if I feel it's the right fit, I can help you out. I'll tell you about our program, how we can work together and get your business to the level that you'd like to go to, whether that be 10K per month, 20K, 30K, 40K per month, whatever that number is, we'll show you how to get there. Now, the only thing you got to do is just book a call. There should be a button slightly above here that says book a call, book a game plan session. That's what it should say, book a game plan session. Click on that, book the call with me, and we'll talk soon. But I'm serious, take advantage of this because truthfully, I'm really looking to bring on 3 to 4 right now. No more than that because I work one-on-one with my clients. So if you want to take advantage of this call, take advantage of it now. And if the button doesn't work, it means that I've already filled up spots. So that's how it works. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And there you have it. Those are the 4 types of content that will actually bring you buyers if done correctly. So like I said, go out and give it a shot. Make it happen for yourself and get your buyers coming to you. Or if you just want to speed up the process and have me as your personal coach guide you to get your next 5 to 10 buyers from LinkedIn, just book a call with me. I have a link in the description below, which will push you right to my calendar. Click on that link, book a one-on-one call. And what we'll do on this call is create a game plan, figure out where you are right now, where you want to be. So even if you're at $0 a month and let's say you want to get to 20K per month, I'll help you create a game plan to get there on this call, totally free. And then I'll tell you about my coaching program and how we can work together so that I can guide you to running a 6 to 7 figure coaching business just using LinkedIn. So take advantage of that. Link is down below in the description. Book that call with me and I will talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching.